It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes.
He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Niners, and it's coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 17 carries, 91 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers last week for Mitchell. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. 1st down, here's Mitchell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And Lance now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Davis Price will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis Price. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw out wide is incomplete. Noah Gray, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll get this down to the 38. The Niners had 10-3 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. They throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he returns this to the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Mahomes. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. Lance now on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pacheco. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. This now a 3rd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And take it right on the 30. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
To throw, it's Lance. That's another one complete to Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now is Lance. Out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Now Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to Tony. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 22. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lance. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 41. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Lance over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Well, the Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Butker's kick here is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Throwing now is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. This caught by Latu, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Powering his way forward. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll run with Davis Price. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ty Davis Price. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson's got it complete. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And now they'll throw with Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Davis Price. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Davis Price with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now Mahomes got to have this one. This ball deep for Tony. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Lance now on 1st down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Another run with Mitchell. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Lance going to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.